Officials in North Carolina have officially removed former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows from their voting rolls as they carry out an investigation to see if Meadows did in fact commit voter fraud in the state. And a new piece of evidence that they have used to justify their removal of Meadows from their voting rolls is the fact that, yes, he voted there in 2020, but then in 2021, for some reason, he voted in the state of Virginia. So, year apart, two separate states, one of which he only registered, 2 months, not even 2 months, before the 2020 election in a trailer that he reportedly never used. So yeah, things are a little weird with Mark Meadows, and of course Meadows has been one of the top pushers of the debunked conspiracy theories that there was rampant fraud in the 2020 election. In fact, most of the fraud we've found so far, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 verified cases of Democrats, but the rest of it is all Republicans. And it looks like Mark Meadows may be one of those Republicans who committed voter fraud in 2020. So if you're not familiar with the backstory here, Mark Meadows and his family claimed that they lived in a North Carolina district. And they claimed as their residence a trailer. I think it was a 14 by 62 trailer, mobile home. Had a rusted tin roof, and Meadows has been in politics a long time, made damn good money. There's no way in hell the man actually lived in a mobile home. No offense to people that live in mobile homes. Mark Meadows doesn't need to live in one. And he clearly didn't. The owner of the mobile home said, yeah, he never spent the night here, ever. We don't even know that he ever came here physically. But he used that address, claimed residency, that was his place of abode, and that is essential, that's in North Carolina law, and he voted there in the 2020 election. But since he never actually went there, and that is what is being investigated, he can't legally claim it as his place of abode in North Carolina, so illegally claiming a residence under North Carolina law would in fact be voter fraud. He should not have been eligible to vote there, but we do know that he did. And then for some reason, he went back and started voting in Virginia the very next year. So the question I still have, and this has not been answered by anybody, is why? Like, why would Mark Meadows do this? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's fairly clear right now from the evidence that obviously he did. But why? To increase the number of votes for Republicans in North Carolina by 1 vote? I mean, I guess if we're counting the rest of your family by 3 or 4 votes, maybe? How does that help anything? Like, what was the point of all of this? That is the answer that I still want. And of course, we probably won't get it until this investigation concludes. But up to and until that point, Mark Meadows is no longer allowed to register to vote in the state of North Carolina. Thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.